Namaste. Welcome to Hema Foundation. Friction is a phenomenon that we experience daily. When two rough surfaces are in contact and they move against each other, a force is exerted between them that resists this motion, which is known as frictional force. Friction is that force between two surfaces that are sliding or trying to slide across each other. For example, when you try to push a book along the floor, friction makes this difficult. Friction always works in the direction opposite to the direction in which the object is moving or trying to move. This chapter elaborates on the causes of friction, different types of friction, advantages and disadvantages due to friction, and ways to increase or decrease friction. If you try to analyze the importance of friction, you will understand friction as the resistance of motion when one object rubs against another. Anytime two objects rub against each other, they cause friction. Friction works against the motion and acts in opposite direction. When one object is sliding on the other, it starts to slow down due to friction. How can you relate it to anger management? Anger is a very typical behavior of humans, and it only ends in rupturing the relation. Why do relations get spoiled? Because of the words used between people in relation, because of the friction between the relation, because of the situational crisis that arises in relation. And when a person rubs the other person on the wrong side, friction generates and people start using abusive words. Just like friction can be beneficial in some situations, most of the time it helps us to become strong and determined. It can also end a relation. While learning how friction opposes motion and how to overcome it, you can relate it to bad habits in our life. Bad habits create obstruction to one's progress and are difficult to get rid of. Initially, like static friction. It can be highlighted that it's better to avoid friction in interpersonal relationships, which can be avoided if mutual love and respect are present. It is always better to avoid frictions in relations or friendships so that the anger arising out of it can be curtailed. You can answer the questions given below. I'll be right back.